Coming home with food? Like, should I expect a text? Oh. I mean, yeah, that would work for me. Their fries are fantastic. I mean, fair. That sounds condescending, but sure. Well, because all the praise I got growing up was all sarcastic and cruel. You motherfucker. It's sad, but that is actually what it is. I get the same thing on stream. People come in and are like, wow, you're a good streamer. I'm like, fuck you. It's just a... It's... Right, it's not helpful. It's not. It's a knee-jerk reaction. I'm like, this guy's clearly being a smartass. Go fuck yourself. I should get better about that one day. I don't know either. The Talos. The Talos has hurt itself in its confusion. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking to the other one about that the other night, where it was like, yeah, Winter Park is such a crapshoot because either you're going to get some good tips and there'll be quick turnarounds, or you'll be driving 40 fucking minutes out into Pine Hills and getting fucking wrecked. Just nothing. It's so crap. Love. Roadhouse. No. No, Roadhouse is just basically a movie about a guy who's working as a bartender, or not a bartender, I apologize, a bouncer at a bar. Yep. Texas Roadhouse is just like a steak place. I'm pretty sure I've been, and they were, you know, okay. Not great, not awful. Pretty standard. Mildly expensive. What was the place we went to where we had the appletinis and discovered we don't like appletinis? Remember when we were dating, we went to that, it was shortly after you turned 21, we went to that restaurant and got, yeah. It might have been like, it was across the street from where the BT Bones used to be. Oh, yeah, it was definitely like a national. Yeah, look at that nurse. Goodbye, nurse. I chainsawed her life in the face. Yeah. Longhorn sounds right, maybe? But yeah, it was definitely a national chain, so it's most likely still there. Well, that door's got a keypad. He said he didn't want anyone writing the key code down on little pieces of paper he wouldn't find. I'm like, well, the solution's really easy. Quit looking at people's pieces of paper, you dick. Yeah. I saw. A doubly burger with cheese. I'm sure they have basically a double bacon cheeseburger type thing. And fries. Can you even imagine if I quit eating fries? Yeah, the Checkers and Arby's both. Their food is alright, but their fries are fucking fire. Hell yeah, those fucking curly fries are bomb! I knew I heard you. That one's face kind of looks like a bedpan. Anyway. Don't even know what Black Bean Deli is. I think you're making up words again. Yeah. They're... Yeah. Well, that's racist. God damn. Oh, fair. No, yeah, Cubans are good. But like my dad told me the backstory to them where they were like cheap food for like migrant workers. And I'm like, and pickle. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you can call that shit cheap all you want. I don't give a fuck. That shit is fire. Of course, he wasn't talking shit about the sandwich. He was telling me the story as he was taking me to a place that exclusively all they do is Cuban sandwiches. No, it's literally, it's all they serve. It's actually, it's down the road from us. They're still there, I'm pretty sure, but it was like a small family. Yeah. Small. They do now. It's a small family-run operation, so at the time all they were doing was Cubans, because Cubans were cheap to make. It was a small family-run operation. Now they've expanded, they've got like beans and rice, and they have other sandwiches, and they got a lot of stuff in there. Oh yeah. The only reason I don't eat there more often is A, I keep forgetting they exist, and B, their parking lot sucks! I found a key. What does it say? L1. That's not a number, silly. Oh, never mind. There's room L1 right there. Touché, Key. God, no. I'm not gonna lie, I want the Baconzilla, not even because it sounds good, but the name is very stupid and I love it. Mm-hmm. I know, you married me. I cannot be stopped. You know, unless it requires a little bit of effort. Oh, I don't care, it's fine. I was thinking though, do we really want to do combos if we're going to have drinks? Because we're gonna have the rum drinks, right? Okay, never mind. I guess there's no problem. Well, because combos come with drinks. Yeah, that works. Well then just get the combo, I guess. What's in the book? What's in the book?
I brought in the girl today. Poor thing hasn't said a word. She just sits there, head in her hands, sobbing and quivering. I moved her to the corner bed. Seems to have calmed her down a bit. She even smiled at me, I think.
That tells me nothing. I'm looking at this hotel, or sorry, I'm looking at this hospital though, and they got that whole thing going on where they have the wall AC units in every room. And I'm like, we could do that for our house, just tiny little wall AC for each individual room. No, you know, like how hotels will have them underneath the window. I feel like we have to like install shit for that though, you know? I mean, technically we would have to build in the sliding glass doors in order to accommodate the whatever. Like the point is that I have no point. But then everyone could have their own temperature in their rooms. So I guess technically for you and me. Especially in this shit-ass house. No, I mean, fair. It was just an idea. I was just throwing that off. I don't know. It wouldn't be the first time I was crucified. What does that even mean? But you did. You said it in order to tell me you didn't say it. Just saying. It's kind of still the same thing as saying it. Okay. I was... I don't understand it when they do that, but like the tire they're moving is to the interior of the lane. Like, dog, there's a whole other side that doesn't impede other people's flow of traffic. Maybe try not being a dick. I do it just because I don't want to fucking feel it. But I do it on the outside so cars can still pass. I mean, these days I hit every speed bump, but that's because I'm trying to get my AC to work. It's like, it could work. It's worked before. God, please, I'm melting. That's just me, though. Oh, God. Oh! Mannequin just jumped on me and shoved its crotch in my face. Where'd you go, you little bastard? There you go. No! Bad mannequin! Although, to be fair, is there such a thing as a good mannequin? We all know they come to life from one. Chainsaw! Because if I don't move for a second, when I have the chainsaw equipped, James will either strike like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure style pose, or he will start shaking the chainsaw above his head like Elon. Alright, well, we're back here. We already opened it. That's what I was looking for, to see if we had a kid. But we already... Well, I brute forced the code because I knew most of the solution. But still, there has to be a reason we're down here, right? So why? Why are we here? Oh, right, we gotta go to the doctor's lounge. Pimp, got it. Cool. To the doctor's lounge! That door is locked. To the doctor. That door is locked as well. Fuck a donkey! Maybe we go around this way? He's locked. He's unlocked. He's elevator. He's door. Door is locked. Okay. Stellar offer. Oh. I thought you were, the way you said it sounded like you were saying the app told you, this is a stellar offer, and I was like, I've never fucking had it tell me that. What the fuck am I doing wrong? See, I've seen that in the app where it's like, this customer typically does, and I've never seen them fucking tip or leave a rating. I'm like, well, fuck them then. Dicks. Oh, fair. And that seems highly likely to me. Please keep driving for us. We know you're not making, like, a good living, but please. I mean, I say that after... I mean, today was like 16 an hour, but the other day I had a $20 an hour day, so I guess I can't bitch too much. I still want to. Okay, we don't have any keys, though, right? So we got one of the bracelets for the fister. Yeah, we don't have any keys. Let's go to the elevator, check out floor 2, why not? It'll be great fun. Everyone loves floor 2. It's the twoiest of all the floors. I don't know if it's good. Really? Well, then wouldn't that be the twoiest floor? Oh, I get you. I'm still amused I found an apartment building in Orlando that doesn't have a 13th floor. I thought that shit died out by now. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how old that building is, but it didn't look ancient. I suppose I could check on Maria, but... Or we gotta get to the doctor somewhere. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. I know what I'm supposed to do. Guys, I figured it out. Nurse. Guys, I figured it out. My second playthrough, I should have just fucking known it. Especially because the solution to it's not that hard. Oh, unless this wasn't the solution, and then fuck me. Excuse me, Mr. Fence, can I please get through? I would like to go through here, Mr. Fence. Please. Don't be a douche, Mr. Fence. Don't be a dickwagon. Because that would have allowed me to come through to the other side of the doctor's lounge.
But no, it doesn't want me to do that because it's a giant pole smoker.
Who married this?
Hey, are you
Hey,
okay?
I found Laura.
Go away!
Don't be afraid. I just want to talk.
I told you there was that one day for shits and giggles I started accepting everything, and I went from Oviedo Grid to Winter Park Grid, from Winter Park Grid to, what is it, Southeast Orlando, the one that's close to the airport. And the entire time it was like, we're going to take you back to Oviedo, and it started bouncing me back and forth from that Southeast Orlando grid. And I'm like, oh, I'm waiting. We'll get there eventually, right? And then it took me to the UC. And then it took me on 2 or 3 in the Southeast Orlando grid before taking me on a really long one out into the back into the UCF grid, and then from there I was finally able to get back to Oviedo. But I got a bug up my ass, and I was like, you know, you say you're going to take me back to my grid. But let's see. I'm curious. Nope, need a key.
Chainsaw!
The really annoying part is when he does the JoJo pose or when he shakes the chainsaw over his head. Either way, I lose control. I've got to let him just play it out. I'm like, fucking why? Like, A, why are you fucking doing it, you douche? But B, why do I have to wait? Can I just knock him out of it?
I found a key! The inner ward of the first floor.
That should get us to the director's office. Pretty sure. Now we'll start collecting x-rays.
Dr. Andrews, we delivered the radiographs you requested. However, it looks like the file was incomplete, as one of the pictures was nowhere to be found. We will send somebody as soon as we locate it. Let me know if you need anything else.
Whose area are you in? Oh, that area. Poor Pearl. She was good car. Nah, that must have been nice. I've still got like another year of payments on Morgana. Well, right, but also, Morgana still has fucking no AC. Like, I'm still making payments on a car that's deciding, yeah, it won't work perfectly. And that's kind of fucked up. She's not supposed to stop working until after I've made all the payments. Then she starts breaking. Alright. I shouldn't shimmer until after I own her. I'm shimmering with sweat. My car's hot as fuck. That was the joke for audience. Girl, you my Sam's Club hunk. I got my keys. Yeah. Okay, I think we need the radiographs to open that lock. I think the combination lock, the numbers we get off the x-rays, will give that to us. We'll see. We still have to find 2 x-rays. I think it's 2. Pretty sure.
Day 1! Patient transferred for observation. Malnourished, shallow breathing, avoids eye contact, agitated in presence of staff, frantic at the notion of touch. Day 2. Patient refuses solid food. Nasogastric forced feeding required. That's when they go through the nose into your tummy. Serotonin antagonists administered to reduce nausea and vomiting. Day 3. Patient restrained for bathing and feeding. Prepare the treatment room accordingly. Progressing malnourishment. Oxygen deficiency. Self-injury suspected. Could not confirm. Day 4. Something is very wrong.
Oh, we're on the 3rd floor, so we need to go to the 2nd floor, then go to the elevator. Unless we can get into that hydrotherapy room, but I don't think we can. No, he's locked. He's locked. No, no can proceed. He's locked. Alright, now we need to get to elevator, so we cut straight across. Okay, I got you. I got you. We go this way. We
Walk this way, talk this way.
my fellow underpaid medical worker. Bitch of a son. Also, Wolfie made a comment earlier that I didn't have time to respond to in the Discord, and then when I went back to the Discord, she apparently had deleted the comment because I can't find it. It was a good comment, though. That's the part that weirds me out. It was a good comment. I was talking about the evil hairless guy at the gym. He said, or he's Saitama. Or he said, or One Punch Man. But, like, that's a solid comment. Right, that's solid. I was gonna be like, oh, fair, maybe he's just training so hard he knocked his hair out. But the comment's not there, so I can't respond to it. Or is Wolfie sensitive about massive levels of nerd anime knowledge? Because if so, bitch, this is the exact wrong thing. Would you like me to go off on why the ending to My Hero Academia was perfect? Because I will, for several hours. Hey, I don't compare My Hero to Disney children's movies. I compare Nightmare on Elm Street to Disney children's movies. Yes. Okay. Right, she's empathetic. Her gift is empathy, and it's not a superpowered gift, it's just who she is. She is special in her own way. She's fine how she is. So I can see that. So I can see where you're drawing the correlation between the two based on Mirabelle's gift and Deku not having a gift, and like that, the gift not being what made either of them special anyway. They are special because of who they are, not because of what they do or do not have. But I still draw the similarity between Nightmare on Elm Street and Encanto because of generational trauma, because Nightmare on Elm Street is a perfect case study in generational trauma. I mean, come on. The parents immolate a dude alive, but they refuse to talk about it, so they never process the guilt they feel for immolating this dude alive. And then 10, 12 years later, however long it is, the children of Elm Street are being haunted by the ghost of Freddy Krueger. Like, come on. Come on. I will disagree with it being a study in generational trauma. I'm over-enunciating the point you're making just because chat can't hear you. But I will disagree with that one, and I'll tell you the basis for my disagreement. The whole point of it is when the people become adults, they forget Pennywise. So even if Pennywise traumatized them as children and they were aware of the clown as children, when they become adults, they completely forget he exists. Like, to the point to where they're not spreading generational trauma because they no longer have the trauma. How are they, though? I'm trying to think of specific examples. Because, like, for what's-his-name, Richie, who lost his little brother, like, the parents are completely unaware of Pennywise at all. To them, their child just died. Freak accident. It happens. It's terrible, but it happens. So you get what I'm saying? Like, and like with Beverly, she's got the pattern of abuse with her father that is strangely similar to Angela. Hey, we're tying it thematically back to the game we're playing. But Like, that has nothing to do with Pennywise traumatizing the father. The father's just a giant shitheel. Now, the one you can draw is, it's not necessarily generational trauma, but the bully. And apparently he's worse in the book than he is in the movies. Any of the movies. But the bully is turned into a psychopathic serial killer by Pennywise. Okay.
She's calling a customer at the gate. Gotta be quiet.
Fair. Fair. We're in the locker room. Unlock this before we explore. Oh, good. And this isn't one of the ones that would be on my cheat sheet, is it? Yeah. By the way, chat, this is what me and my wife do. We like to go on long walk. Like when we have money and time for a date night, we'll just go out to iDrive, which is like the local tourist trappy area, and we'll just walk up and down the street, analyzing television shows, movies, plot points, and discussing / arguing / you know. This is our idea of a good time because we're giant fucking nerds. We're okay with it. We accept who we are. Say hang a left. We're not going to check on Mary because, or Maria rather, because, quite frankly, fuck her, but also we're not going for an ending that involves her. You know. That's fine.
Chainsaw!
He's code. Oh, I heard a loud beep. I assumed you got in. Stop it, James. Son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. Who are you calling a bulldog, you lint liquor? I love lint liquor as an insult. I don't know why. Isn't it? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but like, I'm okay with it. Paco's losing his mind again.
They feed me garbage and rotting meat, crawling with maggots, thick with sinew. They make me bite down. The juices, red and yellow, hit the back of my throat. I choke and I gag and I vomit till my throat is sore. An aching, throbbing tube of flesh. I push it all out, but I can still taste it. They bathe me in filth and blood and piss and bile. They gently rub human waste all over my body. My skin itches. It peels off like wet paper. I beg them to stop, but they don't listen. And then they lock me up with him. He's always there, closer each time. And the rot, it comes with him. It goes within. It becomes me.
Isn't it? And he's in a hospital. Alright, so we got the moldy radiograph, but we need to figure out how to clean it before we can use it. I don't remember how. Anything else we can play with? No. suppose we can check the radiograph. Looks like we've explored all this pretty well. Oh, the director's office we haven't explored, but I think we need a key for that, don't we? Whatever. There's rooms down there we haven't looked at, so let's go look at them.
Woo-hoo, it's 10:20.
Oh. Well, I guess we don't need it. We got to find the right location for this, right? There's gonna be something fucking aligns. Where does it fucking align? Oh wait, can we? Yeah, we can move it. Okay. Girl, you 71. Hey. I think I just called you old. You know what you are, baby? You know what you are, baby? You are barely scraping by. Ooh, yeah.
That's what they keep telling me. The 3 patients.
No, it's that old pickup artist bullshit. You gotta neg them.
Hopeless cases. But I do not believe it to be a matter of hope. It is a matter of diligence. Trials. Being as bold as one can be. To go as far as one needs to. I will find what it is.
Yes, all the time.
And I will cure them.
I think that's a cultural thing. Well, like the number of people, including your family, that have been like, no, you need to eat something. I'm like, I don't like taking food from others. It makes me uncomfortable and I don't like it. Why do I have to change for... Like, why do I have to change for your social norms, but you have to change for mine? I mean, it's largely a me thing, right? Well, like for instance, handshakes, fist bumps, hugs make my skin crawl. Human contact with people who are not on my list make my skin crawl. But it's also not something I ever bring up to people because they're not doing it on purpose to make me uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a normal social thing. So for them, it's normal. So I just... Well, there's also our dickbag neighbor. Good morning, and I nod, and good morning. Good morning. I'm like, bitch, I nodded. That is an adequate response. Fuck the hell off. Right. Also, I don't like you. He's one of those douchebag. Right. Well, he's one of those douchebags who's like, well, we live next to each other, so we have to be friends. No, we don't. No, I don't have to like you. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to be your friend. Now, in the event one of the hurricanes come by and blows down branches, and I will help clear the fucking driveway because we're neighbors and that's just good for both of us. Like, mutual aid and all that. But, like, I don't gotta be your fucking friend, and I ain't gotta be nice to you. And I'm not going to be. Quite frankly, I think you're a shitheel. But, like, in the event of some kind of, you know, situation that requires it, right, I will fucking help out because, you know, that's the appropriate thing to do. It's not a measure of whether or not I like you as a person, it's a measure of you need help and I'm here to be able to help. Like, those are two separate things. That's why I have a clear favorite among our neighbors. Ow, fuckface! Sorry, I'm mannequin. Quit dancing with me and just die! Oh, you shit heel! I'm dodging my chainsaw like a fucking pro. There we go. Ass clown. It's kind of like that scene. There's a scene in Scrubs where like you're not supposed to, like it's clear who you're supposed to resonate with. Oh, it's Dr. Cox and JD, with Dr. Cox being like, what is it with friends and wanting to be in your life? And JD's like, you know, it's selfish is what it is. I'm like, yes, JD, it fucking is. You dick. When I was younger, I had 3 completely separate group of friends who did not know each other at all. And all 3 group of friends knew that, like, there was every possibility that they would go, like, a month or 3 without seeing me. It just depends who I felt like hanging out with. And then no one cared. They were like, yeah, he'll just disappear for a month at a time. It's fine. He'll come back when he's ready. Not even remotely. No, but the point is, like, I miss those relationships. Penis? Yeah, that sounds like work, though. It's D&D. You always talk about how funny and charming I am. That shit's a mask. Well, in part. Yeah. Well, that's like the fun part for me with Twitch, right? Is like most people on Twitch are presenting a fucking Milo talked about it when he was talking about that guy, Philip Zerba. Yeah, a caricature. Like you're taking natural aspects of your personality and you're blowing them out of proportion in order to be entertaining for the masses. And I'm like, that's funny to me, because I'm the opposite. Right. But that whole thing is funny to me because I'm literally the opposite. Like, who I am IRL is the caricature, but it's a played down caricature to be normal and to fit in. Who I am on stream is pretty much who the fuck I am. It's a very amusing contradiction to me. I'm the opposite streamer. Ha!
Yeah, you do.
You had to say you like me both ways. This is on you. I bear no responsibility for this. You said it. I don't know. You give me opening for joke. I make joke. It's not my fault. Yeah, well, I mean, we both have aspects of, there's parts of our personality we draw back around each other to not be bitches to each other. And I think that's the autism. You know what I'm saying? Ah, chainsaw! Well, like I said, there was back in the Dizzy Izzo with my old group of friends when they would ask me a question that I knew the answer to, like about, well, why do I keep doing X? And I knew the answer. I would always ask them, truth or lie. And very shortly after, they all understood what I meant when I said that. So, truth or lie, do you want me to tell you why you actually do this, or do you want me to lie to you, make you feel better? And the number of people who knew they didn't want to hear the truth, but knew that, like, if you're a good person, you should want to hear the truth. So they would say truth when they didn't fucking want it and regret it. But, like, that was my autistic friend's way of being like, this ain't on me anymore. You fucking chose this. It worked well enough. No one ever did because I gave them the choice. You know what I'm saying? That's fair. That might be a male versus female thing too. Because there's different societal standards for two of us. What was really funny is there was a couple times where it was same with my tarot deck. There was a couple times where it was a really headstrong individual who thought they were like, you know, total narcissist types, right? So I'd be like, truth or lie. They would say truth. I'd tell them the truth. And they'd be like, well, I don't think that's true. And literally everyone in our group of friends is like, well, bitch, I'm good at this shit. I may not know how I feel. I may not know how to relate to human beings, but I can fucking understand human beings. I studied the shit out of y'all because I didn't understand you. And that's why I give you the choice. That's your out. If you don't want to know, just tell me. And then I'll lie to you and tell you whatever you want to feel better. You'll know it's a lie, but you'll go along with it because it makes you feel better, and everyone's happy. No. You're my partner. Why would I lie to you? Well, also, let's be honest, if I gave you the choice of truth or lie, would you ever choose lie? Hey, right. Well, that's... No, that's me being bad. That's me being bad at that sort of shit. I try to be better, I'm not good at doing the kid glove thing. It is a huge weakness of mine. No, I was gonna say, when it comes to your sisters, I might know why, and you might not like the answer. I think they might be a little bit jealous of you. Sure, but also, I think they see things in you that they wish they had themselves, and they don't know how to adequately express that, and so it comes across as resentment. Right, because... Well, and also the answer for us is clearly obvious, but also it makes us sound like assholes. Because, like, no. Well, you know what I think makes us the smartest people in the room? The fact that we know we're not the smartest people in the room, that we know there's aspects of us that are smarter than other people for certain subjects, but other subjects we don't know shit about, and we will defer to other people's intelligence. That's not a skill a lot of people have. Don't know about that, man. But you know what? I don't believe so. I think after that hour they're drive-through only. we got another Fister bracelet. There's an arm in the director's office that's just in a fist holding a key, and I call it the Fister because it looks like it's used for a bravest. Yeah. So the Fister bracelets are bracelets that go on the Fister, and the Fister is that fucking fist on the desk. I'm not saying it's great terminology. It's just is what I use. But no, you know what I'm saying? Like Trump, Musk, that cavalcade of fucking moral imbecility. There we go.